The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, spoilers update for Monday, November 24th, reveals that dollar bill Spencer, Don Diamant, will take charge after the Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, fallout leads to Brooke Logan Forrester's, Catherine Kelly Lang, tight spot. First on Monday's BNB episode, the news of Luna's demise will spread like wildfire. It's all the internet will be talking about, so there'll be a big discussion at Forrester Creations about how to handle the PR crisis related to their former intern. Katie would normally take the lead since she indeed runs the PR division at the company, or she did up to now. However, Brooke will catch Katie off guard by admitting they're already handling this without her. Since Katie is so connected to the Luna saga, Brooke may argue it's best for her to step aside. Katie isn't the right person to spin this in the press, so Brooke will land in a tricky situation as she conveys that. Of course, Katie may not be permanently kicked out of her job. It could be more of a temporary thing, but she'll still mull over her future after Brooke updates her on the changes. As for who might replace Katie or at least pitch in on the PR team, it's possible art teacher Dylan, Sydney Bullock, will tackle a new career path. Dylan has some scenes coming up at Forrester Creations and will bring some interesting revelations with her during the week of November 24th to 28th. While Brooke, Katie, Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., Eric Forrester, John McCook, and Donna Logan Forrester, Jennifer Garais, discuss the Luna fallout, Dollar Bill will make a huge comeback. It sounds like Bill will decide he's done with this nice guy act. Although Bill wants to be a man who's worthy of Katie, that doesn't mean he has to go overboard. Bill doesn't have to be a scary monster, but he doesn't have to be a total pushover either. Maybe Bill can strike a balance that leaves him feeling large and in charge without sacrificing who he is at his core. At some point, Katie will tell Bill that she's lost her position at Forrester. Even if Katie might be able to reclaim it after the Luna crisis is over, Bill won't think she should. Instead, Bill will want Katie to join him at Spencer Publications and convince Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, to abandon the Forrester ship for his family business as well. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Bill will give Katie and eventually Will a lot to think about. CDL will have other terrific Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates, and news to check out, so make us your favorite BNB hotspot. The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, spoilers reveal that cryptic texts will alarm Katie Logan, Heather Tom, and Elector Forrester, Linnea Grace, so a mystery will lead to a major revelation. The trouble will start during the week of November 24th to 28th, when some weird messages come through. BNB fans will see Electra and Katie mull over some texts that are rather mysterious. Since Katie and Electra won't know who's behind them, they may be rather unsettled over the whole thing. Although Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, insisted Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, was dead and gone, it's easy to see why everyone would still be on edge. Luna has returned from the grave before, so that's something to keep in mind. That said, it looks like someone else will be behind these cryptic texts. There's a good chance it'll be Dylan, Sydney Bullock, or Ms. Dylan as her art students used to call her, who's responsible for these messages. BNB's Look Ahead preview video shows Dylan popping up in the design office and making a confession to Electra. Dylan will feel guilty about something, so she'll decide to sit down with Electra and tell the truth. It's possible Dylan was driving the car that hit Luna or something along those lines, but why would she feel the need to confess to Electra in particular? This confession seems to have something to do with Electra herself. Perhaps this ties in with Electra's past deepfake horror instead. Did Dylan somehow get used as Remy Price's Christian Weissman, pawn, and get mixed up in all that? It's possible Dylan simply fell for the trick and had some harsh comments online. Perhaps Dylan will feel terrible for misjudging Electra now that the truth is out about what Remy did. Dylan might have a good reason to confess now if she's joining Forrester's PR team or even replacing Katie Logan, Heather Tom, who will indeed learn she's being cast aside in the coming episodes. That's something Dylan might feel a bit guilty about as well, which would explain why this storyline involves both Katie and Electra. Dylan previously taught art to Hayes Finnegan, Brian David Garlick, and his friends, but she might be ready to tackle a corporate challenge, especially since Dylan looks dressed for success in the promo clip we mentioned. Whatever the case, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Dylan will have some surprising news to divulge during the week of November 24th to 28th, so stay tuned for updates on what she'll spill. The Bold and the Beautiful, BNB, Recap for Friday, November 21st, reveals that Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, Dan Martin, confirmed Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is dead and revealed that her miscarriage claims were true. At the Spencer mansion, Baker recapped what happened the night before and insisted Luna was dead after being struck by a car. Luna died instantly, according to Baker, who admitted they were still investigating how the escape happened. That said, Baker did have confirmation that Luna indeed suffered a miscarriage a few days ago. Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, Elector Forrester, Linnea Grace, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, all processed Baker's information. Although Baker knew things were complicated regarding the baby, he let Will know he was sorry before he took off. Katie ultimately lit a candle in memory of the soul that was lost and what would have been a Spencer child. After Will and Electra headed back to the beach house, they agreed about having a fresh start. Katie and Bill were also eager to put this Luna chapter to rest as they embraced at the Spencer estate. At home on Friday's B&B episode, Sheila struggled over the fatal Luna news, so Deacon tried to offer a little support at first. However, Deacon ultimately insisted some people like Luna couldn't be helped and still thought she was a monster who got her karma. Although Sheila couldn't help but mourn the loss, she remained grateful to Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, for helping repair her marriage. It won't be the whole story, but it'll still involve a revelation that humanizes Leah a bit and perhaps helps Poppy understand her perspective a little better. Leah is keeping some secrets that relate to John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and why she's so driven to protect him, so stay tuned for updates on her true motivations. Of course, Luna should be back from the cutting room eventually, so she may derail Lee and Poppy's tense conversation. Luna will definitely have some advice for Poppy in the aftermath, since she'll feel like it's time for her mom to take a stand. Speaking of taking a stand, that's what Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, will do at the Cliff House. Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, will once again declare his love and push Steffi to see that a life with him will be far safer than one with Finn. After Liam pressures Steffi to divorce Finn and reunite with him instead, Steffi will obviously shut down the idea. Since Steffi is devoted to Finn and the family they've built together, she'll make it clear that Liam needs to let any reunion dreams go.